I'm told that this unique gadget will give me all the channels that I need on my terrestrial TV. I'm now going to show you how to make one. Now the first bit is 4 centimeters. So I'm going to mark off 4 centimeters. I'm going to mark off 8 centimeters. There. And 2 centimeters. And another 8 centimeters. This is there. Alright, so we've got to take the first insulation off. Take the first insulation off. And we take the foil off. And then we've got to cut the second insulation off. And what we're going to do is join these together, like so. Try to get all the strands together. That's it. We're going to trim it up. We're going to trim it here. So it probably works out to be about 3 centimeters. And then we've got a mark there. We're going to cut that along there. And we're going to cut the other one there. And we're going to cut that piece of insulation out, like so. There it is. And now we need to get rid of that part. So it's very carefully cutting here, not cutting into the second insulation. And then we've got to very carefully, nearly there for this first part. I can try to do this while I'm videoing it. Okay. Now this is probably the trickiest part because I don't want to damage the second layer of insulation. Okay, so that's that part done. Now we've got to do another one down here. This will be a little bit easier. And we're cutting to there, roughly 2 centimeters. And then we just cut that out. There it is there. Now we're going to leave that, all that insulation on. This is the earth. This part here, if I can show you, this part is the core. And the majority of them are made out of copper to give you the best conduction. And then what we've got to do now is fold this round. Try and get it round. And that goes on there, like so. And wrap that round, nice and tight. Make this into a circle. Alright, so that's that done. Now on the other end, we're going to put a coax plug on. Cut it off, pull that back down of the metal. Need to be kept away from the inner core. otherwise it won't work. Now let me just go and get a cut and we put this together there, put this in here, see what I'm doing. I'm going to put this in here. Now it's sticking out, so we've just got to trim that up, just mark it, take it apart, and then we've got the mark there, so we can just trim it again. I always put a little kink in there just so it holds it tighter than normal. So that's how you put on a coax plug. It's a plug, you can see it's a plug. Well, that's what they look like. Do it up nice and tight. There you go. And there it is. And that's the other end. So this is the aerial part. In fact, that is the aerial. Made it about 18 inches long. And now all I've got to do now is put this into the TV. Now this is my television. I'm just going to unplug the outside aerial and put. Right, so this is the new aerial fitted. I'll fit it to the cable. If I can show you, I'll fit it to the cable there, and this is the new aerial. This is the new aerial, and this is the TV. And as you can see, it's not working. Not working at all. So I'm going to plug the aerial back in, my outside aerial. So what am I saying? Well, this would work in places where the signal is extremely strong. There are many places around the country, the UK, where you could literally put your finger in the aerial socket of the TV and you'd pick up a picture. Some are extremely weak, where you need a high gain aerial with the aerial some 10-15 feet high. Some of them you can't even get a signal at all, like up in Scotland, out in the Outer Hebrides, in which case the only way they can pick it up is via satellite. So even though this does work for some people, the majority of houses it would not work. This is basically a very simple indoor aerial, and it wouldn't work under probably 99% of the time. It wouldn't work, and if it did work, there's a good chance that it would break down frequently as cars pass, lorries that will interfere with the signal because it would be extremely weak. So that's it. I'm sorry I can't give you any good news, but please like and subscribe.